Hi guys and welcome back here to this tutorial. So on the previous lesson I taught you what is the least common multiple of a number and how to find the least common multiple of a number. So in this video I'm going to challenge you to do the following exercise on your own. So remember, if you want to be good at maths, so you have to practice. So this is the practice section of this topic. So the exercise says find the LCM or least common multiple of 6 and 36. So what I would like you to do, I would like you to go ahead and, or so wait, before that first. So for those of you who haven't watched the previous video where I teach what is the least common multiple and where I showed some examples on how to find the least common multiple, I encourage you to go and watch that video and then come back and attempt the following exercise. Okay, so I would like for those of you who have already watched that video, so please hit the pause button and try the following exercise on your own. And when you are done, come back and hit the play button again, and I will do the exercise with you. All right, so see you soon. All right, are you done? Okay, so let's do this one. So the exercise says find the least common multiple of 6 and 36. So the first thing that you do is you put the number 6 and you put equals. And, sorry, you take the number 36 and you put equals. So as you remember on the previous video, I told you that to find the least common multiple is basically to find the prime factorization of these two numbers. So the way you do that is you take the number 6 and you put divided by. So if when you are looking for the prime factorization, you always have to start with the number 2. So you put 6 divided by 2. So now, you know, now you do the division. So 6 divided by 2 is what? Is 3. So the answer is 3. However, if 6 divided by 2 gave me a decimal number instead of a number 3, instead of a very nice number such as 3, if the answer was a decimal number, then 2 is not a good number. Then you have to change 2 to the following number, to the number that comes after 2. And that would have been a 3. So, but since 6 divided by 2 ended up giving us a number that is not a decimal, so we keep it and you take this 2 right here and you write it down here and you put times. Okay? So then you drag this number over, so you write down 3 and you divide it by. So the previous good number that worked here was 2. So you have to take this 3 and divide it by the previous number, which is what? 2. So if you divide 3 by 2, the answer would be a decimal. The answer would be a decimal number. Therefore, the number 2 is not a good number. So we have to change it to what? To the number that comes after 2. So the number that comes after 2 is what? Is 3. So I change this to 3. So 3 divided by 3 is what? 1. And since the answer is a very nice number, not a decimal number, so then this 3 right here, I put it right here. Okay? Now I have to stop the division for the number 6. Why? Because as soon as, remember, as soon as you end up having 1, then you have to stop the division. So we have to do the same thing for the number 36. So you take the number 36, right? And you divide it. So as I said, you always have to start with the number 2. So you put 36 divided by 2. Okay, so 36 divided by 2 is what? 18. And 18 is a nice number, it's not a decimal. So therefore, 2 is divisible by 36. So we can take this 2 and put it right here. And we put times. Okay, so now I take the 18 and I drag it over. And I put 18 divided by. So the number that I should divide 18 by is the previous number that is here that worked out. So that number is 2. So I put 18 divided by 2. If this number was 3, for example, instead of 2, so then I would divide 18 by 3. But this is not the case here. It is 2, so I keep the 2. Okay, so 18 divided by 2 is 9. Again, the answer is a nice number, so I take the 2 and I put it right here. So I keep continuing the division until my answer is what number? The number 1. So I take the number 9, I put it right here, and I put it divided by. So the previous number that worked was 2. So I have to also put 2 here. So now 9 divided by 2 is 4.5, which is a decimal. So 2 is not a good number. So we have to change 2 to the number that comes after 2. And that number is what? Is 3. So we put divided by 3. And 9 divided by 3 is what? Is 3. So which means now that we have got a nice number, so 3 is divisible by 9. Therefore, we can take this 3 right here and multiply it right here times 3. Okay, so we keep performing the division again. So I write the number 3 here. And to which number should I divide this 3 by? I should divide it by the previous number that was in this division. So this number is 3, so I divide it by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is what? 1. 1 is a nice number. It's a number that doesn't contain, it is not a decimal basically. It doesn't contain a decimal point. So therefore, this 3 right here is divisible by this one. So I can take this 3 and put it right here. Okay, so now, I have to stop the division. Why? Because the answer is 1. So as you remember on the first one, as soon as we got the answer 1, we stop the division. So in this case, we also got 1, so we answered the division. And if you multiply these two numbers, 2 times 3, you'll get 6. And here, if you multiply 2 times 2, which is 4, 4 times 3, which is 12, and 12 times 3, which is 36. So our prime factorization was right. So now to find the LCM, I'm going to erase this. So now to find the LCM, we look at the top row and the bottom row. So on the top row, there's one number 2, okay? And on the bottom row, there's also another number 2. So I can cancel these 2 right here and these 2 right here. Okay, then I write LCM is equal to 2 times. Okay, so there's 3 on the top. There's also another 3 on the bottom. So I can cancel this one and write only 1, 3 ones. So there's no more number on the top. Therefore, all the remaining number on the bottoms, I just append them here. So there's 1, 2 left. Okay, and there's another 3 left. So now the LCM is equal to 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And 12 times 3 is 36. And this is the final answer. So the least common multiple of 6 and 36 is 36. So that's all for this video, and thank you for watching. And please don't forget to hit the like button, and I will see you on the next tutorial.